Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition in the last part. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what a part it was. We went to the Grey Warden's fortress. We defeated the people in charge there. And we were then taken on by the dragon and ended up falling into the Fade. Had a ton of time exploring in the Fade. Fought the Nightmare. And Loghain, unfortunately, paid the price and perished. We made it back with everyone else. Hawk lived, thank God. And yeah, we are now back here. And it is time to chat with everyone and see if there are any updates to be had. Cutscene.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes?
Sure do.
The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
I tried to save her.
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I don't think she did, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
I don't think she sees it like that. This is the thing that's always here, right? Yeah. I'm confident she doesn't see it like that.
I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but he was not with the other Wardens. He studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for him.
Fuck yeah!
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
Are we actually gonna get to meet him too?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Contact hero Ferelden. Oh shit. Oh shit. What are they gonna do about his voice? Because there was no, your character wasn't voiced in Origins. Oh man, that is so cool though. Okay. Down a level. Sup, mate? Oh, cutscene. Love a good cutscene.
You have remarkably little here on early to winter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Such a critic. I mean, he's gay, right? So I'm surprised this option even exists. Because he's not into me. I'm kind of curious what he'll say.
And that's the Dorian I know, critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
We lost Loghain.
Loghain is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
Is this just like... This must just be like a platonic heart, right? I'm gonna assume that's what this option is, because like it wouldn't make sense for this to be a romantic heart when we know he's gay. We've like... Would it be possible? Yeah, it would be possible to have this conversation without knowing that, I guess, if you haven't done his quest, but... I don't know. I'd like to think of it as like a platonic, I'm glad you were there because like we're besties.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name.
Oh, yeah?
If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Good luck. It's a cool idea. The name of our enemy operation available. Okay.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Oh man, there are some interesting operations available. Really glad that one of my people is currently on a fucking 14-hour mission or whatever it was.
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance, Inquisitor.
I did.
Would I have done the same, I wonder? Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done and gives you no reason to regret it.
I hope so too.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers...
I'll leave.
Yeah, we've heard that. Sup? Anything new with you? Wait, have we ever gone through this door? It's just a balcony. Oh, yeah, I have been. Yeah, I have. Whoa! I was like, wait, this room looks different, and then everything spawned in. Acquired Way of the Night Enchanter? What? The fucking thing I needed that I spent ages searching Val Royeaux for was in my own house the entire time? Motherfucker. From rank and roll in victory, Commander Helene's words make one passage stand out. Many are reluctant to include the rank, but that is because it is rare enough that they have not seen it deployed. Most change their mind when they fight alongside. All change their mind when they fight against. An account. The training was not pleasant for me. When first I exited my circle, I was as a babe new to the world. And then I was in battle, in defense of nation and name, and the lines did form, and my fellow mages took their positions in the rear. And I stepped forward. Then my place in the fray opened, and those of muscle and blade were around me, and I was not afraid. For I knew my role and worth, and soon did all others know them as well. Any concerns I had that the knights would not heed evaporated. All knew their rank, their place, and the value of that to their lives. Our blades were of different ken, but our purpose was clear and defined. On the field, in the battle, I command. Detailed principles and examples of command follow. You got anything to say?
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It wasn't the first time.
I was physically in the Fade at the Temple of Sacred Ashes too. You didn't ask about that.
Darling, you didn't remember anything. Questioning you would have hardly been productive. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
We've heard all this. Well, continue standing there and contributing nothing.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
Great.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Let's turn in this shit finally. We've got tons of it, right? 3 corpse brains removed. Come on, there's a bunch more, isn't there? Are we just waiting for stuff to load like that? There we go. Nightmare claws, demon scales, smoldering cores, shadow blades, spider fangs. Damage bonuses coming in. Red Templar chains, darkspawn teeth. There we go. Lot of shit. Lot of shit. Right, Solus, you greatly disapproved of me letting the Wardens back in, so I hope we're still cool. Are we still cool?
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
It's okay, man, we stopped them.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Thank you. I've been on my own for so long. It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
What do you think would happen then?
Lethalan.
Because when they said about going and killing the 2 remaining old gods, I think it's 2, right? You were like very wary of that, but why?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
Damn.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You've taken his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible. Not merely thrown into chaos.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think we're still good. Seems like we're still good. Where did this door go? Outside, right. Cullen's in here. Let's do that while we're here. Wait, you're not Cullen.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
Alright. Thanks for the update. Man, what a fucking cool place Skyhold is. This might be the best base of operations I've
Now
ever
this is a
had
hall
in a game.
worthy of the Inquisition.
This wasn't empty before, was it? I feel like there's supposed to be stuff here.
You've gathered quite the collection. Wonder how many are in the set. Stone Met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight in...
Tell you what. Who better, right? A good dwarf.
Another time.
Best of the...
Yeah, okay. Hey! Cutscene!
I guess the hero of River Dane's story finally came to an end. Loghain was the Ferelden ideal, you know, the common boy who freed his kingdom and became a Terran. He helped to end the 5th Blight. The rest aside, that made him a hero. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
At least Hawk survived.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. I'll have to let Merrill know. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
I want to see Merrill again.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Anyone out here that I need to talk to?
There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
Alright.
Your worship,
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are groaning with resources. A reflection of your competence and inspiration.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Sure. Why not, eh? Why not?
Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at Adamant and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Leliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of divine Justinia.
Indeed.
I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
She helped me remember what happened at the Conclave. The Maker didn't give me the mark on my hand. I was struck in battle. And Andraste didn't send me. The figure everyone saw was Divine Justinia.
I'm so sorry. That must have come as quite a shock.
It doesn't matter.
I don't have time to dwell on it. We have a war to fight.
Then I will save my own ruminations upon faith and belief, and simply pray for your success, Inquisitor. It is wise that you do not let what happened in the Fade spread, however. Some would not understand.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm
Now,
already making sure of
Is there anything I
that.
can help you with?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
We have many injured. The siege of Adamant was brutal for all involved. Even so, more flock to your banner. They have heard that the Inquisition defeated the legendary Grey Wardens. Your soldiers have been blooded, Inquisitor. They are veterans now. An army in more than just name.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. With the rift near Crestwood sealed, the villagers have begun rebuilding their homes and lives. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Cool. I can't go through this door, right? Right. Or that one. Oh, that's the war room. That's just that, right? Yup. Oh, motherfucker. I was trying to run and jump up to that bit. Well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
That's the lot.
Right, so that is Varric, that is Solus, that is Dorian, that is Viv, that is Leliana. That's everyone here, apart from what's a face, but we'll do that at the end.
You got your wish, sort of.
Right. Grey Wardens.
Not so sure you want them now.
Let's just say I'm glad they're moving on.
Okay, they're in here?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Hello.
We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Right, yes. You were to watch him.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he tell me?
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Can we change his mind?
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
All right. Speak with Cullen.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can
We're
imagine.
back in the fucking house. Love poetry, I assume?
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
That could be used against us.
What you write could be used against the Inquisition.
Ha! And everything else we do paints us in such an innocent light. Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry.
Fair enough.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the Divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think it's possible?
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was, then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
I would like to believe it was somehow some piece of her left over.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Anything more? Yup. Oh, now we're in the war room, are we? Okay.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Can I help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Or they just were killed?
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What if they're infected?
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
We will. Locate the missing Seekers operation available. Promise of destruction. That doesn't sound particularly great. Well, I guess we'll speak with Josephine while we're here.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Nope, sorry.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Inquisitor. Oh wait, was that updated? Oh, that was updated. Oh, I should have been reading this throughout the game. I didn't realize it changed. Grey Wardens declare support for the Inquisition. Following the destruction of the Temple of Sacred Ashes and the opening of the Breach, all efforts to locate the Grey Wardens failed. To many, the disappearance of this noble order was yet another ill omen. However, thanks to the efforts of the Inquisition, the Grey Wardens have returned. It appears they were gathered at the fortress of Adamant in the western approach. According to Inquisition representatives, the Grey Wardens were focused on their own solutions to the crisis facing Thedas. After convening at Adamant, the Grey Wardens and the Inquisition entered into an alliance, wherein the Grey Wardens will support the Inquisition in the war against Corypheus. I mean, that's, not quite what happened, but yes. Crya Bellinas, haven destroyed by Darkest Menace. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, it still shows the previous one, so this is the first time it's updated. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine.
Were you there? Did you see what they did?
Straight across the throat. Like it was nothing.
Shit. What goes on in their heads?
Blight. Blight goes on. Never forget that.
Yeah, sure. Another cutscene? My goodness, Cassandra, this is 4 cutscenes in a row. One with Cullen, one with the writing, one in the war room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And now this. Are you embarrassed?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain.
I feel like it is.
It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
You don't need to hide it.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I should read it.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No.
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to. Pretend you don't know this about me.
Oh, that is one of my favorite interactions. That is so good. Have you got a fifth?
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor.
They can, they will.
Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
So you're a romantic?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
How far can we push this? Because I do want to end up with Solus. But I do really like Cass as well.
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Oh, well that's not so bad then. Inquisitor.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Any luck now?
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony.
Oh!
Was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
If I say I shouldn't have asked, that might shut the conversation down, and I want to hear more. But usually, like, top right is the nice, and bottom right is the nasty. But, like, I want to know.
What happened?
A group of
Okay, that was fine.
apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me.
Jesus.
I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I understand.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive.
Very.
Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan.
You take solace?
He is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
I trust all is well.
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot.
We must.
One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Olay only helps Corypheus.
Thing is, though, like, even if we were too late, we've removed his ability to get an army. I feel like he's fucked, even if that part went through.
Do you have any
Well, I
advice
mean, he
for
still has
me?
the Venatori, but
We
that's
must
not an
guard
army.
Skyhold carefully. There is no telling when Corypheus will next attack.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully. Another...
Alright. Can we upgrade and joint more now? Oh, right, we can make this thing. You've crafted Spirit Blade Hilt. Knights Enchanter learn to manifest their will as a physical blade, but first they craft a hilt. It must be as sturdy and powerful. It must be as sturdy and powerful. As what? For within is bound a willing spirit that will weave mana into a blade that can wink in and out of existence and never break. It may not be the weapon they will fight with afterward, but its construction teaches them much. Cool. Skyhold Garden, we are missing some elf fruit. Is there a way of knowing how much elf fruit I'm missing? I'm missing 5. Motherfucker. And main watchtower, I'm missing quarries and logging stands, which I have not found any of in a long time.
We are honored to serve.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Inquisitor.
How's it going?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
All right.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
What was in here? Oh, was this the new building? Was this what I chose before? I think this might be what I chose before. I just was expecting it to be over there. Huh.
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and stamina. I should like to study one. Would that fine fellow I've seen in your company consent to a careful examination? Somewhat off-color today, Inquisitor? An excess of bile, perhaps? Might I bleed you, or offer a herbal tonic? Try not to touch the leeches. They are quite delicate. A word to the wise. When all else fails, amputate. Excuse the smells in the infirmary. Someone spilled their guts not an hour ago. Literally. Come for a bloodletting? Your visits do lift the spirits of the wounded, Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Interesting. I guess this was what I chose to make before. I just didn't realize that this had... Was this not open before then, or...?
Well, let me know if you find it.
I wonder if I couldn't go in there before, and so I never tried again. I just didn't realize that that was what had updated. I guess that must be what happened. Well, now I know.
Inquisitor. Shouldn't you be out there?
Is this going to be the same?
Not me, though.
So...
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village,
I think we have heard this, right?
On. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by...
What's been...
They've done a lot with this place. I'm impressed. They've done a lot with this place.
Hey. Are you okay there, mate? Like... You having fun? Yeah? You alright? 16 out of 21. Not bad, not bad.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Can you think of any other...
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Sounds good.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
This Orlesian guy paid us to clear out some bandits who'd taken over his mine. We got in, took down most of them, and had just reached their leader when the mine collapsed around us. Turns out the bandits were working for the Orlesian guy, and he wanted to cover up their agreement. The bandits passed around shovels. We all got to digging. Tracked a lot of dirt into that Orlesian's bedroom.
We'll talk later.
Your worship?
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, at Bull near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
How did you end up leaving?
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my paths, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
How did you get away?
I'm surprised you escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathos. I was in Trevis, not far from the Navaran border. It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
Passing is illegal?
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an Imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
What's Tevinter life like?
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati. Citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the Imperial slaves drove him under.
How did they do that?
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? He had imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery.
Jesus.
He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
This one, it's like, it's none of my business, and I wouldn't ask it IRL, but I guess I will ask it here.
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
What did your family think?
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
Would you change with magic?
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger, I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
We'll talk later.
Nice armor and a well-placed sock. Nice.
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Should this be private?
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What's in it?
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss.
Sweet.
The Qunari and the Inquisition joining forces.
I mean, I don't trust them, but I am interested. They would need to gain my trust.
That would be an unprecedented offer if I believed it was legitimate, which I don't.
Now, ordinarily that would be the way to go, but they've identified themselves. They're not running a game on you. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
Sounds good. What are they offering?
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
You don't want them to spread?
I thought the Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
All right.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Sounds good. Meow.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true.
Another one? Another one. Another one.
Again.
What?
Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Bruh. Give him a proper fucking thwack.
Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
What is this exercise?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
I feel like he's going to be mad if I ask him to talk it through. Let's just do it.
Alright.
He greatly approves.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You sure about this?
Bull, if you're scared of demons...
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. Oh, hello. Man, should I? It's like, I don't know. I assume there's... I assume if you push any romance too far, there'll come a point where it becomes official and you get the option to say yes or no, right? So... I'm going to say it.
Didn't know you liked it that rough.
Only from you, boss. Only from you.
Okay, that wasn't... He didn't take that as far as I thought he might. Back in for round 3. Whoops.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true.
Hey, you need me?
Nope.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Inquisitor?
How's morale?
What's the current mood?
Turgid?
Any rumors?
What's the word out there?
The admirals of the Felicissima Armada are disappointed the Inquisition is primarily inland.
As you were.
Alright, good chat. Man, look at that derpy bear head.
Inquisitor?
Oh, Sarah.
You happier with the champion off with the Wardens?
There were Wardens in Kirkwall, too.
Oh, piss, here we go.
No, it's better you not know. Let that weight be mine.
Yes, let it.
Alright.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
Difficult time for everyone.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Low gain, yeah? Not a lot of tears for that one. And in trade, a busted down bunch of Wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But Wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
What do you remember?
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one Warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him. I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through, too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Who's paying us?
Who's putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's pass the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
All right, not yet.
I'm not ready to go just yet.
Your choice, yeah? Only so long it'll stay hidden.
We read this, didn't we? Yeah. All right, Cole, what's up with you?